How to never get angry or bothered by anyone. A guide to mastering your emotions, preserving your peace, and rising above provocation. Anger. It is as ancient as humankind itself. One of the oldest fires to burn in the human heart. And yet one of the most destructive. It has toppled kings, severed the strongest of bonds, and left even the wisest minds poisoned with regret. Anger arrives like lightning, sudden, bright, and blinding. Before we even realize it, it seizes control. A word, a gesture, a perceived insult, and suddenly the fire roars within, scorching away our clarity, consuming our calm. How many times have we handed someone else the keys to our peace? How often have we allowed the actions or words of another to dictate our emotional state? Far too often. But what if it didn't have to be that way? What if there was a way to remain calm and unshaken, no matter what others say or do? What I'm offering you is not a path of suppression or cold detachment. It is not pretending that pain doesn't exist. It is not hiding your emotions behind a mask of indifference. No, this is the path of mastery. A deeper discipline, a quiet, unshakable strength that resides within you. Unmoved by insult, betrayal, or provocation. This is the kind of calm that cannot be faked. It must be forged. Let us walk this path together. 1. Realize. No one can hurt you without your consent. The first truth, the foundation of emotional invincibility, is this: no one has the power to hurt you unless you give it to them. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, said it with piercing simplicity. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. What does that mean? It means the insult isn't the harm. It's your belief in the insult that wounds you. The betrayal isn't the dagger. It's the meaning you assign to it that cuts deepest. The words of others? Just vibrations in the air. The actions of others? Just events. But we, through interpretation, turn them into wounds. So when someone mocks you, offends you, or disregards you, pause, breathe, ask yourself, am I giving them control over my mind, my heart, my peace? The answer must always be no. Let their insults scatter like dry leaves in the wind. Let their bitterness fall like rain that never touches the still waters of your soul. They cannot shake you, unless you allow it. You are not a puppet on the strings of other people's opinions. You are the master of your inner world. 2. Separate what you control from what you don't. At the core of all self-mastery lies a deceptively simple principle. Focus only on what is within your control. This is the heart of Stoicism, the golden key to emotional freedom. You cannot control other people, their words, their actions, their moods, their ignorance. You cannot stop the wind from blowing or the rain from falling. But you can control how you respond. You can control your thoughts, your beliefs, your focus, your tone, your choices. Epictetus said it best. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. So when someone disrespects you, pause. When life deals you injustice, pause. Not to avoid, not to suppress, but to choose how you respond. This is power, not brute force, but calm intention. Would you rage at the sky for raining? Would you curse the ocean for its waves? No. So why waste your peace on another person's storm? Their behavior is not your reflection. It's theirs. In this separation, between what is theirs and what is yours, you find something rare, freedom that cannot be disturbed. 3. See others not with anger, but with understanding. When someone treats you poorly, your first instinct may be to recoil in anger. But there is another path, a wiser one. Before reacting, pause and look deeper. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you wake each morning, tell yourself, 'Today I shall meet with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness, all of them due to the offender's ignorance of what is good or evil.'" This isn't cynicism, it's clarity. People act from their nature, their wounds, their ignorance, their upbringing. Their behavior reflects their own inner turmoil, not your worth. A man who is unkind often lacks peace. A woman who lies is often afraid. Those who mock others are often plagued by their own inadequacies. Would you be angry at a blind man for stepping on your foot? Would you hate a drowning man for thrashing? When you begin to see others not as enemies but as flawed, suffering souls, just like you, your resentment melts. Their power over you fades. Compassion replaces rage, and peace takes root. 4. Remember, anger is self-destruction. Anger feels powerful in the moment. It surges. It dominates. It promises control. But in truth, it is nothing but fire in your own house. Seneca, the Roman Stoic, warned, anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. And he was right. What does anger really bring you? Clarity? No. Healing? No. Solutions? Rarely. It clouds judgment. It burns bridges. It leaves regret in its wake. Anger often turns a small offense into a lifelong scar, not because of the injury, but because of the wound you kept open. The person who angers you owns you. They own your attention, your energy, your peace. Why give that to anyone? When anger rises in you, notice it. Don't resist it. Just see it for what it is. A thief trying to steal your calm. Do not hand it the keys to your inner sanctuary. Take a breath. Step back. Let the fire burn out on its own. This is not weakness. It is strength beyond words. 5. Live by your values, not their provocations. The world will always test you. People will lie, insult, betray, provoke, but you are not here to match their energy. You are here to master your own. It is easy to react. It is easy to lash out. But this is the path of the weak. The strong live by principle, not by provocation. Seneca reminds us again, it is the power of a great mind to be unshaken in the midst of chaos. Let others scream. Let them spit venom. You stay still. Why? Because you are guided by something higher. You know who you are. You know the kind of person you want to be. And that, not their behavior, is what determines your response. Ask yourself in every storm, what would a wise, grounded, noble person do here? And then do that, not for them, for you. Because the moment you let someone else decide how you act, you lose yourself. Anchored in values, no insult can sway you. Rooted in virtue, no chaos can corrupt you. This is strength. This is freedom. The final reflection. To never be angry or bothered isn't to become numb or detached. It is to become clear, disciplined, compassionate, focused. It is to live with intention, to protect your energy like treasure, and to respond, not react. It is the path of the Stoic, the path of those who have chosen not just peace, but power through peace. Let them rage, let them provoke. You do not move, because you have seen what they haven't. That true strength is not loud. It is silent. It is still. It is unshakable. So guard your peace as if it were sacred, because it is. Master yourself, and no one will ever master you.